Today's adventure begins here at Helen Mott Show Park, just located in the neighborhood, just a short walk from my homestead. Welcome everyone, it's Aaron James here, and thank you for tuning back in to another episode of AJ's Guide to Awesomeness and Beyond. I just figured that it would be nice to start my adventure here at the Helen Mott Show Park. Just want to feature this area quickly. I have a lot of tasks to fulfill today. As of the recording of this, it is May 24, 2024. Summer is fast approaching. Sun is already up, and later the temperature will rise as the day progress. So go ahead and grab your curiosity paddles. But before that, thank you for tuning back in. Thank you very much. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. So now, go ahead and grab your curiosity paddles as you embark with me in another ocean of adventure. Well, since I decided to take a little exercise walk before I formally go to the places that I have to go today, so might as well feature this park. And there is a stone here, a rock, and inscribed in here is Travis Jeffrey, died on October 12, 1987 at the age of 7 months. The landscaping here was donated in his memory by his parents, Barbara and Perry, for the enjoyment of the children who play in this park. Okay. So Jeffrey's parents contributed significantly to the development of this peaceful and quiet park. The playground's over here, the slide, some swings. No, not swing. I don't know the technical term for this structure, but there's also another slide. Then people here can just jog, walk their pets. There are many pathways going to different locations. So if you have a bike, or you're a jogger and you want some long trails, you can definitely go here for your daily exercise. So here, that is the swing, where you can take your kids. I'm leaving the park now. I'm gonna take the commute to the first location that I have to visit, to go to do some errands. Then later again, the afternoon, the evening, I have some important tasks to do, some places to visit. So just want to vlog the day as it progresses. No, really, so I don't have a solid game plan, but just to see how things will unfold as I go along. Also, if you would visit this park, the Helen Mott Show Park, there's no smoking within 20 meters of the playground, and there's some coyote in the area. Avoid trails at dusk and dawn. Keep pets on leash, and you can report them if you see some coyotes around, or call 911 in case of emergency. Now headed to Loblaws, buy some sustenance and some other stuff that I need. Right, just got out of Loblaws. Everything that I need is in this bag. I'm now headed towards the bus stop, which is just over there. near McDonald's. I just alighted here at Crumlin Side Road onto the next location that I'm gonna visit for today. But no spoilers what it is. I'll tell I'll tell it to you guys when I get there. It's quite a bit of a short walk from the corner of Crumlin Side Road. Now I was here I think last week, and I covered the Jet Aircraft Museum, which is just behind me, but I'm not covering the Jet Aircraft Museum nor visiting it today. I'm headed to another museum. Let's walk. Alright, I finally approached my destination. Now that's the Secrets of Radar Museum. That's the museum that I'm gonna document today. But now I'm here at the 427 Wing Cafe, which is also interesting. I like the facade, the ambience of the building, and I was told that I can peruse inside and feature it as well for this episode. So yep, 427 Wing Cafe, open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Entering now. Okay, so here we have some images of, I think this is about flying. Yep, planes. London Airport. Wow, I think this is the old London Airport. Well, I will not go to the London Airport because it's quite far from here, but maybe, yeah. Okay, let's begin here. The early years before flying became big business. It was big adventure like that. Aerial events in the early 1900s. Oh yeah, no worries. I'm just featuring the establishment.
Yeah.
Modern times. Okay, so I'm inside now the 427 Cafe. Very interesting. There's a giant plane attached for display. Some images of historical figures. Some planes. No. I think they also have some merchandise. $5. Some shirts. Air Force. Great Escape.
Are you there?
Yeah. Okay, so I'm now seated here in one of the tables, and I met some wonderful gentlemen who's just gonna tell me something about this interesting 427 cafe. Joe and Scott. Guys, can you tell me something?
And Fred as well.
Hey Fred, hi. How you guys doing? So can you guys tell me something about this 427 cafe for the viewers?
Yeah, for sure. Well, actually, this building has been here since mid-40s. Was it 1940 that this building was built, and it was originally an Air Force canteen for the Air Force trainers out here.
Air Force.
So, building has been on site all that time. It was purchased by the Wing in 1960. I want to say 65. To be used as a RCAF Association wing, or sort of their version of a Legion. And yeah, we have a lot of members that we use this for weekly events, euchres, Friday lunches like today, and it's just a great place for people to come out and socialize.
Nice.
And we're always looking for new younger members too, as a lot of our older members, unfortunately, being so far away from the war now, our numbers are dwindling a little bit, but we're doing a fairly good job in getting some new members in as well.
So what are the perks and benefits if you're a member?
Well, a couple of things. We have like a euchre card lead that people can enjoy. We have Friday lunches, which is sort of a subsidized lunch, so that it's a little more cost effective for members. And also just we also have our century-old pool table. Thank you. Our century-old pool table that
Pool
people
table
can
over
enjoy
there.
in the backyard. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
That's the pool table which I'm gonna visit later.
It's over there.
Yeah, over
Just around the
there.
corner.
Yep.
Back over that on that side.
Over that. I will enter that. Okay. Sorry, not that, but over there. I'm gonna show it.
We'll go around.
Okay. So how do you, for those who like watching and are living here in London, might be interested to join the club? How do they join?
Well, there's two things here. Okay, I was hired. I'm the manager of the wing. So it was my idea to open it up as a restaurant for all of London to enjoy all the history and the beauty of it in here. So this opened up about November. So we'd like everybody to come. It's an all-day breakfast and lunch.
November, what year?
area of just this past.
Okay.
So-
So just recent.
Just recent. This is how the 427 Cafe started. So we welcome everybody. You don't have to be a member. If you wish to, and you're like about aviation and things that are here, I mean, we have pictures of old London Airport and all kinds of artifacts, war times from the Battle of Britain, all those kind of things. A lot of toy planes and actually functioning.
You mean
planes.
remote controlled, right?
No, like that one here actually has an engine in it. So there's the one over there.
That one.
Yeah.
Holy shit. So meaning, but you can control it via remote control.
Yeah.
Wow.
You can't fly in it. There's another one on that side.
Okay. So all of those two are, these two are functioning well. Okay.
So if
Amazing.
you want, I can take you into the other side.
Okay. Thanks. Okay, so before Joe shows me somewhere else, I would just like to feature the menu of 4 to 7 wing. They're open from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday to Sunday.
Yep.
Monday
7
to
days a
Sunday,
week.
7 days a week. And if you're living here in London and you can take the commute here, it's quite easy. Just the bus number 36, or if you have your own vehicle, there's parking outside. Yep, that's the menu. And then back all day breakfast, pancakes, omelets, and you guys will enjoy the menu. The entrees are very affordable. So Joe here will give me a tour at the pool.
There's a bar.
Oh, they have a bar. Ah,
Snooker table.
snooker table over there. Okay, there are also some lot of photographs, good old memories, history.
Another little. There was a little envelope in there as well.
There's like an award over there, trophy.
Okay, then we can look at your question too. Come on over here if you want to come look.
Okay, so I'm in this room now.
This one here is the other one with the engine on.
That one is functioning. It has an engine and remote controlled.
So we were flying.
How about those? How about those airplanes?
No,
Okay.
no, they're just replicas. So see, we were just outside here with this one.
Ah, so this is a photo of them testing like the
Yeah,
display
it was this one right here.
aircrafts.
Yeah.
That one, amazing. So this is also part of the canteen of the cafe. People can eat here as well.
They can eat here, yeah. Or we have meetings.
Ah, okay.
We also do
Multifunctional
small functions,
hall.
meeting rooms, classes. We have some classes here for because next door we have London Radio Club.
London Radio Club. Yeah, amateur
For
radio.
ham radios.
Ham radio.
They also do classes here in September and teach you if you want certification for your ham radios,
Okay.
which is done here, and they'll certify you. If you're interested in ham radios, it's a good thing. So there's lots of things that go on here.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay guys, I'm now about to enter the Secrets of Radar Museum, which is really my initial goal, and I'm really thankful for these guys because the cafe is connected to the museum. So here we go. So I'm here now. Joe took me here at the London Amateur Radio Club, which is still active up to today.
Yeah.
Still today. Wow.
Yeah, we have antennas, everything outside.
This is the
Everything's
entire
functional.
club. Wow.
Do you
Okay.
want to add on to this, Rob? He's more.
This
Oh, right.
this club has
Hey,
been around over 100 years. Actually, it's 103rd year,
103
years.
3 years. Okay.
That's right. And it's manned by many different amateurs. Today's kind of a quiet day. Typically, they're active on Saturdays.
Okay. What exactly do they, for those who are not familiar, what exactly do they do at the London Amateur Radio Club?
Amateur radio is a hobby based on amateur communications worldwide, based on HF radio, VHF, UHF, satellite, telecom, internet, you name it. Amateur radio is an entirely different scheme of communications. We are communications for emergency, so if something does happen, we're deployed.
Okay.
Immediately available.
Oh, only within Canada.
Worldwide.
Worldwide.
Everywhere in the world.
So
Okay.
if something happened to Google, the only communications would be this.
This is a
All your electronics shut down and everything went kaput, we go back to the old style, which is ham radios.
Ham
And
radios.
you have connections to the whole world.
Yep.
Okay. So Steve here will
Leave you to them.
yeah,
and I'll
will
see you back
initiate.
downstairs when you're
He
done.
will give me a tour of the secrets of the radar museum. Okay, guys. So Steve here will give me a tour of the secrets of the radar museum. Hi, Steve. How are you doing?
Dude, I'm doing very well,
Well,
thank you.
yeah. Okay. Nice to hear that.
Basically, we were founded in the year 2003 by a group of World War II radar veterans.
Wow.
Yeah, these guys, when they went into service in 1941, were sworn to secrecy, and that wasn't lifted until 1991. So for some of these guys, they had to keep this secret for 50 years. So this is a culmination. This is our 20th, or last year was our 20th anniversary. So this is a culmination of 20 years of research that started with our radar veterans.
Nice.
Come on in. Okay, the development of radar in late 1934, the likelihood of war was looming over Great Britain, and they were looking for ways to strengthen Britain's method of defense against hostile aircraft. So the committee contacted this guy, Robert Watson Watt. He was an established scientist working in the fields of meteorology and radio, and he asked him to investigate rumors of a German radio-powered death ray. So this was an electronic device they thought the Germans had developed that they could actually point at an aircraft and kill the aircrew. Watson, Watt, and Wilkins did some quick calculations and discovered that the amount of power required for such a device was simply impossible to generate. But they did find that they could bounce a radio wave off of an airplane and receive the echo. So on February 26, 1935, Watson, Watt, and a small team with A.P. Rowe from the Air Ministry ran their equipment from the back of a van, and they detected a Padley Hage Hayford bomber flying on a predetermined course, and they detected it at a distance of 13 kilometers. Air Ministry gave immediate authorization to build a full demonstration system, and that's when British radar was born. This is a collection of vacuum tubes.
Of vacuum tubes. Wow.
Yes. So this, back in the early days, a fellow named Fleming actually developed the vacuum tube, and he noted that his new electron tube could control the flow of electrons very much like a water valve turned water on and off.
Control electrons is the main purpose of
Yeah,
this
yeah.
vacuum.
So that was what they used these for, was the control and amplification of electronic signals.
Okay, nice. How about this display?
Okay, well, there's an array outside, which is off of the back of that.
Array.
That's an antenna array in the
Array
case
is an
outside.
antenna.
Yeah. So that radar dish was actually the Alberta Research
Alberta.
Council. Yeah.
Alberta.
So it was stationed out in Alberta. I believe it was the Red Deer Industrial Airport, and that's where they were actually studying hail. Because in Alberta, the farmers had lost several crops in a row due to hail damage. Being in their location, they get huge hailstones developing.
Hailstorms.
Yeah, like this is frozen ice that
yeah, I
falls
heard.
like rain.
Okay.
So you can get up to like 3 centimeter hailstones.
Do hailstones still happen today as
Well,
modern
now,
age?
through the research they did, they have found ways to mitigate the weather. So what they do is they'll identify a storm cloud as having potential to make these huge hailstones, and they'll seed it with silver iodine. So they'll fly an airplane through it, and they'll seed it with this chemical, and that'll cause it to rain, so you don't get these huge hailstorms.
Because hailstorms are quite dangerous if you get hit in the head or your
they
car.
do a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Like, they'll totally flatten a wheat field.
Oh my
and
god.
then that's it for the crop.
So these
for that
hailstones
year.
are frozen like
Frozen ice.
ice.
They're like golf
Okay.
ball size.
Which of course happens only during the winter time.
No, it happens during the summer. Right?
Summer
Yes.
in Calgary.
Yes.
Okay. Wow.
So that.
Whoa, that's a it's like the geographical location of Calgary.
Yes,
That's why
because
it all
the way
happens
that
there.
With the air coming down the mountain, because the westerly winds coming down the mountain, well, air is going up, so you've got
Yeah.
this constant convection going, and that's what draws moist. When it's really hot, it draws the moisture up, and it stays aloft, and it starts forming rain, and then it gets cold enough to start freezing,
Holy
and then
shit.
the hailstones get bigger and bigger because there's enough force to keep them in the air.
Okay.
And then they eventually fall, and they're golf ball size or larger. So this is huge. Okay, this is a demonstration. It's the weather network that we have up on our big screen here. And what we're seeing is all the weather patterns in this part of North America. And this is satellite imaging.
Ah, okay, got it. So it's just a simple. This can be, you can access this in your homes.
Yes.
Just go to the weathernetwork.com.
Yes, actually, you can get it on your cell phone.
Oh yeah, cell phone.
You know.
Yeah.
And there's also there's apps you can get for reporting severe weather.
Nice.
So if you want, like London is fortunate. We have the Northern Tornado Project and the Northern Hail Project operating out of Western, and they're continuing those studies.
Western University?
Western University here in London.
Yep, heard about that.
This is unique because this is the very first totally digital weather radar system ever built in the world. It was a pilot project. Environment Canada was going to roll these out across the country with a complete network. They had a pilot project where they built 4, and because of the cost, they discontinued the program. So this is serial number 1. It came to us after its lifetime at Britt, Ontario. So here it is. It's a unique piece of Canadian technology.
Nice one.
This is a Airwoman's uniform.
Airwoman's.
Yeah.
So,
Women played a very large part in radar operations.
radar operations. Back in the World War era?
World War II,
World War
right through
II.
to the Cold War.
So this uniform dates back to the World War. Am I correct?
Yes, this is World War II.
Wow. Very like, reminds me of the movies, like those
Yes, very much.
pretty much accurate. The movies are really
Someone
accurate because
actually-
they base it, really base it on
A
the,
veteran actually wore that and
A veteran.
donated it to us.
as an artist, I appreciate like the design, the contours of the fabric, etc. It's very like powerful in a sense. It's hard to describe.
And the women didn't have pockets,
Oh,
and
okay.
they wore a skirt, so that purse was the only thing they had that they had to get.
Part of the
Every
uniform.
personal item they wanted had to fit in there.
Amazing. This looks like a microwave, Bill.
It is.
It is a microwave.
Because after the war, one of the prime suppliers of radar sets was Raytheon.
Raytheon.
And they had a whole bunch of radar sets in magnetron.
Raytheon is a company.
Raytheon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Company in Canada or in the US?
Both.
Both.
Yeah. So nobody's buying radar sets anymore because the war's over.
Yeah.
Well, some of the technicians knew that there were mishaps with certain food items, and
Mishaps.
if you put your wet gloves in front of the antenna, it would dry them out and they would start steaming. So with a little research, they developed a subsidiary called Amana, and in 1957 they came out with the first commercial microwave oven.
Okay. And that is
It
the
was based on.
that's the first
it was
design.
based on radar technology.
wow,
And this is a 70s version.
70s
The home
of the
consumer-
microwave.
This is a consumer model that came
Okay.
out in 67.
So that unit was sold in worldwide, U.S.,
Yes.
Canada,
Yeah,
and
yeah. This was
Europe.
this is a 70s version.
Wow.
This is a Amana radar
Is
range.
that microwave still functioning?
Probably.
Okay.
We do not operate it because these things were notorious for leaking microwaves around the door seals.
Leaking.
Yes, so-
what do you mean by leaking?
All the microwaves are bouncing around inside here. They cook the food.
Yep.
They're supposed to stay inside here. Sometimes with the door closed, you would have microwave energy leaking out, radiating from
And
around the door.
I believe that's dangerous to humans.
That could be a health risk.
Health risk.
So,
Okay.
and this one here, see, someone has put a little rubber pad behind it to
Okay.
try and seal that up. So
Ah.
we don't operate this.
But of course, microwave of modern day are 100% safe compared to this
They
design.
are much safer. Today.
Safer. Okay.
Yes.
Got it.
This here is a cavity magnetron. If you look, you see there's 8 little cavities in it. And what it did was it allowed the Allies to operate in a very high frequency range. It's in the gigahertz range, which is microwave frequencies.
Steve,
Before
but
that-
caution, strong magnets.
Yes. There are magnets on some of these, and that was its main method of operation. It was different than the standard vacuum tubes of the day. It would have been surrounded by a horseshoe magnet with a very, very intense magnetic field around it. So that's how this operated.
What's
Yeah,
the
there-
purpose of that again?
This here, that was a cavity magnet.
Cavity used in
Used in airborne radar.
airborne radar.
Yeah, and this was a production model, 1941, and it was built in Canada.
Nice. How about the items behind you? Is that a typewriter?
It is a teleprinter.
Teleprinter. Wow, first
Yes.
time to see that.
Yeah, and that's its close cousin over there.
Cousin. This one is the more advanced design, I believe.
Yeah, that's newer.
Newer.
This is an older one, and this was a portable.
Portable.
Yes.
Okay.
So you would
Can bring it anywhere.
yeah, that thing weighs probably about 30 pounds,
Holy sh.
and you would basically plug it into an outlet and hook your telephone wires to it, and then as you typed here, it would come out on the other end on the typewriter.
I don't know if I'm gonna watch a classic war film, and if I see any of this, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. Back in World War II, you have to understand they didn't have large display screens. They didn't have flat screens, things like this. So they had to get the information into a form that everyone could see and understand. So what they would do is they would have what they would call plotters.
Platters.
These women are called plotters.
Mm,
so what they're
okay.
doing is they're putting a marker on the map, and then each one is working with a radar operator in a different sector. So as they track the object, they send the plotter updates on the position, and she moves it on the board in real time.
Wow.
So that's how they did it. They would put it on a large map. So you would have, here is the enemy coming in from this way, and you would have the fighters in these sectors scramble to go up and meet them.
Amazing.
And the officers are on a raised platform. They're watching the whole battle taking place, and that's how they're issuing their orders.
Nice.
What this is, it's a radar demonstration unit. It's not running at the moment, but what it does is it puts out a pulse here, and then it's listening for the echo, and then whoa, there it is there. That's the echo coming back. So it's transmitted, and then it's picked it up on the receive antenna. So from the time lapsed here, because you know it travels at the speed of light, you can now calculate the distance to the target.
Wow, amazing. So this is not functioning as of the moment.
At the moment it is not.
Okay.
No.
Okay, I also would like to show this some display of the different names of the World War II planes. Again, you guys need to visit the museum if you live near if you live here in London. It's just a bus, one bus, number 36A, and if you have a car, there's parking lot outside. Our park is parking free if you would
Yes.
like to visit. Oh, parking is free according to Steve, so you need not to worry about paying any parking fees if you visit the 427 Cafe and the Secrets of Radar Museum.
So as radar developed through the war, there's a lot of technical changes. And one of the things they were doing was they were investigating television. They were doing television research at the secret radar base in Clinton, Ontario.
When was this? During what period?
1941.
1941. Okay.
Yeah. So they are now doing research into television theory. Basically, all of that had stopped because the war had started.
The war.
Well, what they ended up doing was they married
Steve, sorry to interrupt, which country did that research on television?
England.
England, okay.
Yes. So they took that technology and they married it to the radar. So now what you're getting, instead of a squiggly line like we saw on that demonstration, what you're seeing now is a moving picture of the ground below.
Moving
A
picture.
moving picture.
Wow.
So that would be your navigator's map. You see water, land, same thing. That's what he's seeing on his scope.
Okay.
And that's in real time.
So that this one is attached is in like an establishment, not in an airplane or
Yeah, no,
aircraft.
this is in an airplane. That
Ah,
would be
okay.
that's the Lancaster.
Wow.
So that would be, this part is the dish,
Okay.
and that's it there. And then the rest of the equipment would be in the plane.
So again, another instrument of war. Am I if I'm
Yes.
saying that correctly?
Yeah.
For advantage.
Radar initially was a defensive device, and then they developed it, and it became an offensive device. And later in the war, it was used to do relief food drops in the
Nice.
Netherlands.
Okay, this one is not.
Okay, this one here, this one just came in.
Okay, okay. So
This
we
is-
have a
this
fresh.
is a microwave, or sorry, a magnetron out of one of the very first commercial
Magnetron.
microwave. Yeah, it's called a magnetron.
But Mike is also microwave.
Magnetron.
Magnetron. My
Yeah,
mistake.
like
Magnetron.
Magnetron,
Okay.
yeah.
What's the purpose of that?
That's the heart of a microwave oven.
Okay.
And that's out of a real old, early commercial one.
Mm-hmm.
And that's out of a modern day one.
Modern day
That's
one.
a consumer oven.
Okay.
So, see the difference already in the sizes? This is Charlie Young's kit.
Charlie Young's
He was a RCAF radar person. Charlie's mission, he was kind of different because he was trained in combat and parachute
Steve,
training.
what does RCAF stand for?
Royal Canadian Air Force.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. So, Charlie's training was to jump behind enemy lines and set up navigation beacons and the like.
Who?
He was fortunate because the war progressed at such a quick pace. At the end, he didn't have to go. So that probably saved his life because those guys did not fare well.
Yeah. Okay, guys, they also have some souvenirs here. There's some mugs, Secrets of Radar Museum. How much does the mugs cost?
They're $20.
$20. How about the cup?
Their hats are 22.
The
T-shirts are 20.
Oh, t-shirts
And
are
the combination, if you buy a hat and a T-shirt, I'll knock $2 off.
Steve just showed me this classic Coca-Cola print ad, I would say, or poster from World War II, Steve, right? World War. During the war, have a Coke, Pukagen. I guess that's the meaning of Coke in another country. And that's gonna do it for today. Thank you very much again. I appreciate it for watching. Still have some business to do later in the afternoon, but I figured no need to show that on film. No need to film that. Whatever I'm gonna do later. So today's episode ends. Today's episode ends right now. Again, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. From the 427 Wing Cafe, please visit them. So they're open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday to Sunday. And just beside them is the Secrets of Radar Museum. Please visit that establishment as well, that awesome museum. If you live here in London, please visit. There's lots of parking, so you don't have to worry, and it's just bus 36A. And if you like this particular episode, please give it a big thumbs up. I'll see you again in the next episode, another time, another place.